Hello, I'm Gina Candelario with Kuper Sotheby's International Realty. If you're ever consider selling a home, I bet you want to know how much will I actually net. Today, we're going to break down closing costs in San Antonio, what is typical, what is negotiable, and a few surprises that you may run into before listing your home. Let's start with the big picture. Closing costs in San Antonio usually range from 8 to 10% of this final sales price. These include agent compensation, title company fees, buyer's concessions, whether they're repairs or closing cost assistance, and small administrative fees, which could be HOA, transfer fees, or home warranties, and other recording fees. The goal is to estimate where each dollar goes and what you will actually net and land in your bank account. Let's start with the largest line item, agent compensation. In real estate, there are rules and there are customs. When it comes to a broker compensation, it's still customary in the San Antonio area for the seller to compensate the listing agent based on the listing agreement and the buyer's agent. Let's spend a second and explore what the listing agent compensation covers. As your listing agent, that percentage covers more than just marketing your home. It includes professional photography, MLS exposure, online advertising, staging advice, open houses, contracts negotiation, and shepherding the deal all the way to closing. You can think of this as your investment in getting top market value, and often the right strategy and presentation can easily offset the cost. The second category is title company fees. These include the owner's title policy, which is insurance that guarantees the buyer is receiving clear title. Typically, the title policy is paid by the seller, but it can be negotiable, and it ranges anywhere from 0.5 to 1% of the sales price. You also have other smaller charges like escrow fees, recording fees, wiring fees, and doc prep fees. Real estate property taxes are prorated at closing. That means, as a seller, you're responsible for the portion of taxes from January 1st through the date of closing. You'll see this listed as an expense on your closing statement, but keep in mind, this isn't an extra cost because you're selling. Property taxes are owed whether you sell the home or continue to own it. Closing just settles your share up to the day the buyer takes over. For example, if you close in October, you'll credit the buyer for the first 10 months of the year, and then will be responsible for the remainder when the bill arrives. Because San Antonio property taxes average about 2.5 to 3% of your home's value, that proration can be a significant amount, often several $1,000s. If your home is in an HOA, there are few more costs to factor in. These can include resale certificate and HOA documents, usually from $250 to $400. Transfer fee, often $150 to $300. Current or unpaid dues. Some HOAs require a capital contribution or compliance inspection before closing. It's smart to contact your HOA early, ideally right after listing, so you're not scrambling to meet their timeline once you're under contract. Repairs and buyer's concessions. This is the category most sellers underestimate. During the option period, the buyer may request repairs or seller credit. A small item like replacing a water heater strap might cost $150. But if the inspection reveals roof, plumbing, or HVAC issues, repair requests can climb into the thousands. Alternatively, a buyer might ask for a closing cost credit, which directly reduces your net proceeds. That's why pre-listing inspections or small updates, tightening hardware, repainting trim, servicing HVAC, and can help reduce negotiation friction later. The last couple of items are mortgage payoff and liens, which, if you still have a mortgage, the payoff amount will be deducted at closing. Your title company will request an official payoff letter from your lender to calculate the exact balance, including any accrued interest and small administrative fees. If you have a home equity line, a second lien, or unpaid taxes, those will also be cleared at closing. At this point, your escrow officer can prepare a seller's net sheet, a breakdown that estimates your final proceeds after all costs are deducted. It's one of my favorite tools to walk through with clients because it helps answer that key question: how much will I actually take home? For example, on a $600,000 sale, you might see roughly $36,000 in commission, $4,500 title policy, $3,000 for taxes, $1,000 miscellaneous fee, leaving about $555,000 before mortgage payoff. So there you have it, a breakdown of closing costs you will find here in San Antonio. Let me know if you would like to visit. I would love to go step by step and show you what you can sell your property for and possibly net. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Gina Candelario with Kuper Sotheby's International Realty, your guide to a confident closing, one closing at a time.